Okay, I guess from my side, recording things start. And can everyone hear me? Hello? Can
Yes,
everyone? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Tuji. Okay, so good morning, everyone. Welcome to RISC-V Open Hour. This is a bi-weekly meetup that provide a platform for the RISC-V community to interact with in a real time with a specific focus on RISC-V development, RISC-V support in open source software project and RISC-V development board. We are happy to have you join us today for this exciting session where you can get a lot of latest news about RISC-V development. RISC-V Open Hour is all about open discussion, uh, cooperation, and knowledge sharing among the community. So we don't have to. Anyone don't have to prepare any talks and the slide. Yes, yes, no slide and talks. Sorry, anyone? Yeah, I guess some people join and haven't turn off the mic. Okay, let's go. And we don't have to prepare any talk or slides. And although PRCT Lab and me uh, will prepare some of the topic and slide. We just gonna make sure we have a useful and informative hour. If we have any topic, if you have any topic, please interrupt us, and we were happy to discuss with you. Especially, something showing slide you are interested in, just let us know and ask the question as you want. And we encourage you to actively participate, ask question, and sharing your insights during the session. So today's session is scheduled for Thursday. Normally, in this Asia time zone friendly meeting, we will have meeting in Thursday, Thursday morning 10 p.m. 10 a.m. normally. So today's session is scheduled for July 13 at 10 a.m. China Standard Time. This is Asia time zone friendly meeting. So please mark your calendar for next RISC-V Open Hour, which will be uh, on uh, held on Wednesday, July 26th, I guess, 2026, at 8 a.m. Uh, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Pacific Daylight Time, which is U.S. time zone friendly meeting. Today we have three, I guess. I'm not sure if, yeah, we was here. So we will three RISC-V ambassador in attendance. We Wu, me, and Qiuji. So we have uh, all the Chinese, like all the Chinese, almost all the Chinese RISC-V ambassador here, and so yeah, and to learn more about the RISC-V Open Hour and other event organized by RISC-V International, you can visit our community website at community.riscvi.org /events, and our official YouTube channel at YouTube channel is here, so you can go to there and see all the record video. You can also find more information about RISC-V Ambassador at riscvi.org/ambassador. So we have we have at least three ambassadors here, and normally in U.S. time zone friendly meeting, Drew will host it, And sometimes in this Asia Taiwan friendly meeting, maybe Akira also will join us sometimes. So yeah. So once again, welcome to RISC-V Open Hour, and thank you for your participation and support. So as a open routine, please allow me to introduce to you the RISC-V International Foundation, organization that plays a very important role to in the development of RISC-V specification and open source ISA for processors. As you may know, RISC-V is gain a lot of attention and adoption in the technology industry due to its open and extendable nature. The RISC-V ISA allows for more for customized and scalable processor design. So make it suitable. It make these things, all these features, make it suitable for a wide range of application, from embedded system to high performance computing. The RISC-V International Foundation is a non-profit organization that brings together already over 3,000 and 3,100 members from more than 60 countries, including company and university uh, over the world, and who are actively involved in the development and promotion of RISC-V. And one of the unique uh, as, aspect of RISC-V International Foundation is that the membership is free of cost for individual and non-profit organization, made it inclusive and welcoming to all to the different community and by different open source community. So okay, so we have if you want to become a member, you can try to visit this link. You can try to visit this link, and there's a way to there's a lot of documentation and introduction let you know how to join the RISC-V Foundation. And also we have a wiki page. Will give you a lot of information for whole RISC-V Foundation, like the most important things I usually chat is calendar. So you can go through this calendar and see a lot of meeting. Here you can pick up some meeting which is most interesting for you and join it. Normally, I will join the RISC-V Development Board meeting, which so we will have some meeting is held in Thursday. Thursday is Easter friendly Taiwan meeting. It is the Taiwan friendly meeting. So yeah, there's a meeting here. I will normally join it, and you can get like for example, this meeting will give you a lot of useful information about latest RISC-V development board, and you can chat with the CTO and some member and know the progress of development board. And also there are a lot of SIG group has his own uh, meeting, so you can just get in and check the information. So I think this website this web page is very useful for most of the developer. Yeah. So thing after that, we also have mailing list. We also have mailing list, and you can check here, and you can subscribe to all mailing list that you interested in, and then yeah, this is a technical meeting here, so it's a slide. So we also have a RISC-V International Foundation has its own developer board program, which let me check. RISC-V International Developer Board program is
Hello?
yeah. Anyone?
Yes, this is Chen. Okay.
Uh, okay, sure. Any question?
No, no, no. Sorry.
No, right. Yeah. We have a development board program, so you can fill this application form to get the development board if you want. And you know the most for now the most popular one should be a lot of people want to have it. Maybe it's a MILK-FI Pioneer board, which is a server level RISC-V development board. And you can apply here. You know, yeah. And also we have Vision 5 V2 is you can apply here. And other development board, I guess, you know, that's maybe a little bit old, and we don't have the engine here now, and maybe already give away. So you can apply the development board here. So yeah, if you are the development board vendor and chip vendor, you wanted to introduce your development board into this program, you can join the RISC-V International Foundation for as a member, and then you can join this program. So again, individual and free individual and non-profit organization join our foundation is for free. So you can join us and see if we can have a interesting German board. Yeah. So let's start with the news about RISC-V. So I prepared some of the slides at the very beginning. So I guess the biggest news for now is today is Bigo Bigo Ball already announced their new RISC-V development board called Bigo Fi Ahead. So although I have got that and made Fedora running on that, but today is the official public day for this development board. So you can get this development board under $150, and you can check this link, and this official news for this. And this is the big picture for this two development board. Um, because today is just the first day for this development board just released. So for me, I will prepare the Fedora wiki page for this. Told you how to deploy Fedora imaging on that. Actually, we already prepared the imaging 1 or 2 months ago in OpenPOGI system. Thanks to the PLCT lab provide a lot of server for us. We can make this imaging and provide a web page for this download. If you want to know more about Bigo Hand, you can check this link. Yes, you can check this link. This is the yeah, you can get inside, and there's a lot of documentation here. Yeah, Yeah, there's a documentation here. And yeah, so actually most of them I haven't saw that it has been updated recently. So it's a very good document. Yeah. So let's Bigo 5 family, and this after I guess one or 2 years, we finally got a very great development board from Bigo board. Yeah. And then we also have a new family from the new member from Milk 5 family, and the Mars. Maybe you can see that on the website, and also the Metis, another new development board. You can see is a the same layout, kind of a uh, same size and same layout of the peripheral. So different interface, but same layout. Yeah. So because I guess a lot of developer already update their slide to introduce the progress we have for RISC-V development. So because I'm being a hoster, so I was doing this in introduction of Fedora Imagine, Fedora for RISC-V first, and then hand over to all the people who want to show the information. And for Fedora, we already built a lot of package, all over 20,400 packages. I mean XRPN. So the is 88 more than 88.6% package of Fedora 38. And for the CoreOS and IoT, we are working on that uh, thanks to the PRCT lab. We have two more interns can working on different area like the IoT imaging and CoreOS imaging. And also they join the packaging work, and a lot of progress has been made by them. And so you can see this, you can see all the software here, the key software here, and all the version I guess are the latest and up to date. So we still want to update some of the items like the bin utils. I guess we should update the bin utils for Fedora 38 up to 2.40 to avoid some problem in the packaging. And for the desktop support, we have a new support for KDE. So we just enabled KDE last month, and the only one left, I guess, is dipping. We have some problem on building on Golang module building. So we still working on that for dipping desktop environment. For the kit desktop application, we always update Firefox, LibreOffice, and Thunderbird in our report. So you can see they are the latest version in Fedora 38. And we also have images for SoftGo platform, and for EVB and Milk5 Pioneer. And the good news is, um, Shandong University and Beijing and uh, Shandong University the student has made EDK2 running on this platform, on SoftGo platform, and also they separate OpenSPI from SDK, so, from EDK2. So that means in the future we don't have to we don't have to binding the SBI implementation with UEFI. So if we have OpenSBI as a implementation on this floor, okay, fine, we can use that. But if we have a ROS SPI or some other SPI, we can use this SPI first and then jump into the EDK2. So it has been separated, and that's our soul. We don't have to binding with some specific SPI implementation. So for now, they have tested Fedora imaging. The graphic desktop has enabled, so we can move from ZSPRO to OpenSPI to EDK2 and to Graph, and that at the end getting to Fedora desktop environment. Yeah. So we also have TH 1520 Bigo 5 Bigo 5 Lish Pi A4A, and also other development board imaging. And Starfire imaging, we're still working on that. So since too busy recently, so we're still working on that. And the good news for Rose and Rose 2 is we already built Rose and Rose 2 on Fedora 38. We got a report from Fedora Rose SIG group, and they provide thousands of packaging. Rose 2 package. We're trying to make the Rose 2 uh, RPM package. Maybe 1 or 2 months later, you can install Rose 2 on Fedora 38. Uh, very easy. Like you just need to use the DNF install to install Rose 2 on Fedora on RISC-V. Yeah. For the function testing, we test Podman and Ceph. We have a Docker imaging. You can check this link. We have the Docker imaging here, and Kubernetes already tested by an engineer from Softgo. So uh, a lot of application and has been tested, and the software ecosystem is getting better and better recently. So let's imagine. Let's screenshot when I put up KDE on Softcode platform. So let's screenshot. And we also working on Bootstrap RISC-V 32 on for Fedora. I'm not sure if the engineer is here. I check. So are you here?
Yes.
Okay. Please introduce your work.
Okay. Hello everyone. Last time we introduced the automated compilation util for RISC-V 2 called SRPM Gate, but due to the problem of default parameters and dependencies, to better deal with stage 3, we upgraded this tool to a new one. This is RPM Builder to compile packages that are more complex and also for adjusting dependencies appropriately. This tool uses YAML to describe the relationship of each package to make the compilation process modular and reproducible. Multiple distros can be bootstrapped with only these files. Thanks to this tool, we are at 92% of the RPM compilation required for a minimal system image of the Fedora on RISC-V 32. And we are now in the cleanup freeze. Again, I have made the tool and the description YAML to Fedora 38 on RISC-V 32 publicly available on GitHub. So free, no, free to check it out. Thanks.
Thank you very much. So we already finished nearly, thanks to his work, we already finished more than 90%, 90% package. So only a few left it. And I guess we can see a real RISC Fedora 32 imaging for RISC 5, uh, which installed from really installed from RPN. So good job, good job. And then yeah, Chen, are you here?
Hello, yes, I'm
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. Please, please.
Okay, thank you. Uh, Let me introduce something about LSP for RISC-V. And the first one is about Google upstream work. I list some major progress since last meeting. The first one is about the building of this project. Google has added support for some new extension such as ZBB, ZBA, and ZBS. And we have run some testing, and it seems there's no effect on the original system. Mm, and the second one is about the Android runtime, the ART. The ART is still in a good shape to progress. We can see most patches about ART since last week, and most patches are about some changes to improve the Gen9 compiler. Tons of patches are about some code generation for the compiler. And the third one is the binary translation. This project is still by far the second most active project besides ART. And there are still some other routing changes such as emulator and tools and some building work. The the second one is about some work from us for the IVR Android SIG. The first one is about the Chromium porting work, and we are still continue on learning some patches to into mainline. And the second one is a new work we just kick off to optimize media codec libraries. After some investigation, we decided to start from the libbvpx, and after that we can continue on some others. Uh, I don't list PR here, and if you have interest, you can check our work with the link I provide in this slide. I think that's all for today. So uh, from AOSP, thank you.
Thank you very much. And for GCC Progress, Yahweh, can you give us some update? Yeah, I can see you. Please. We can't hear you. I guess. You have a. Uh, sorry. Jiawei, are you here? We can't hear you for now. So maybe you might have some problem, and we temporarily skip to next one. And once you fix your problem, and please ping me on WeChat, and I will go back to this slide. Okay. Okay. The next one, Riza, can you give us some update for Arch Linux?
Yeah, yeah. Could you hear me?
Yes, yes, loud and clear.
Okay, okay. Hi, I'm Henry Zhe from Arc Linux for RISC-V, and today I'd like to give some recent updates about the current status of Arc Linux for RISC-V. First of all, I participated in the RISC-V Days 2023 at Tokyo and gave a brief presentation about the uh, historical contribution and recent status of Arc Linux for RISC-V. And the slides and poster are available on the official website of RISC-V Foundations at the Japan RISC-V Foundation. Yeah. And secondly, Arc Linux has successfully booted, Arc Linux for RISC-V has successfully booted on the Sophical machine and has been used as a building machine as well as development machine. And some other highlight works include that we cherry-picked some unreleased commits from the binary utility upstream to resolve the problem that the link. Yeah, you can download the slides and posters from the link I provided on this presentation, on this slide. Okay, so I'll proceed. These cherry-pick commits are for. I'm sorry. Please go back to the last page.
Okay. I saw you gonna change. Okay, no problem.
To resolve the bug that the linker mistakenly adds dynamic TLS relocation to the executable or to the compiled ELF, which causes relocation issue as well as many system components like systemd complains about relocations found inside some important ELF files such as the systemd-login-d. And we have successfully built the Chromium 114 version as well as the Electron version 22. This is currently a test build, but we have successfully make it functional. The open source distribution has already have a built version of Electron 22, but according to our test, it is not usable at all. It will panic as soon as it starts. According to our investigation, it is due to some functions missing RISC-V 64-bit implementation, such as some crashpad related functions. So we added the missing parts. And the current status is that the builded version inside QEMU user will segfault, even if it is tested on native boards. But if it is simply built from native boards without like cross compiling or using simulations, it will function correctly. But it only functions correctly under some specific combinations of C flags and C++ flags. So this is still under investigation. And as soon as we have Electron built, we managed to make the open source version of Visual Studio Code works. The related patches is available in this link. And there are also some upstream patches and commits, like we send a PR to systemd to add the newly supported RISC-V _hardware probe syscall to the by default allowed whitelist of the secure composing component. And for Linux, we send a patch to the Linux kernel mailing list, which sets the A0 register prior to syscall handler functions, and of course the enter syscall user mode function, which resolves a problem that sudo is not functioning correctly in systemd-spawn as soon as we bump the kernel to newer than 6.4 version. Yeah, the function still, the bug still exists in the 6.5, and currently this patch is waiting for review from the kernel developers. Please go to the next page. Thank you. Yep, and here are two screenshots showcasing the current status of Electron and the open source code on the Arc Linux RISC-V. As we can see that the terminal code highlights and language servers and code editing, code server, as well as debugging functions are all working correctly. That's all for the Arc Linux for RISC-V. Thank you.
Thank you, Reza. So the VS Code and Electron is they are the work from for this are incredible and very amazing. And for Fedora, we really wanted to enable it in our platform. So I will contact with you later for more detail about this. Thank you very much. And Debian Linux, you go.
Hi, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm Yubu and from Paracity to Hyper Debian 5 porting. Let me introduce some update about Debian 5 porting. First, the first part is offshore porting. Yeah, we got no news about the offshore porting. But the RISC-V the Debian RISC-V team update the offshore porting wiki. So the most part is about to change for Debian FTP master how to introduce an offshore rootfs about and an offshore rootfs into offshore rootfs. This is important to FTP master and our RISC-V porting team. Okay, the second part is Debian CI part. The Debian CI team is in charge of the Debian auto package test. This is a change for packages from set or unstable to testing branch. They did testing about the first week of the pro modes. For example, in Julian, we have finished the testing about the REST files and other architectures. This is experimental part for REST-V architectures, and we are ready to this and have to have a look about the fair testing. This is important for later if the Debian REST-V become release architecture. This is from Debian upstream part. The last part is our works in the past most. I will pick some important from my views about talk about here. The first one is Firefox rebase the 114. But the maintainers have not response about my patch or report bugs. But fortunately, the 15.02 is building no. This is the time. This is the first time about REST-V change the maintainer is made. Let's see the Firefox is built or not. I think I have offshore Firefox in Debian. This we almost maintain it 1 years almost. Yes. I port the RISC-V 1564 about the file double file kill packages from the Linux Arc teams. This is middle workers, and the TCC part, the TCC packages is able to build for RISC-V allows. This is a lot about some workers that being RISC-V kernels to support BTF or BTF features in kernel. The merge request is from my work, but the other developers is to do some things include more architectures, for example, Power on PC and S 319. So my PR is closed and to merge, and the other developers MR is to be merged. The last part is RISC-V 32. We have done about some work as builders, but the AC lock, you know, it's about to work with M4 markers party. It has some more issues to be needed to be fixed. Once the issue was fixed, we have many packages can be built. That's all. This is my work about Vance motives. Thank you. Thanks all.
Thank you, Igor.
Hi, Wei-Fu, can you hear me?
Yes, of course, please.
Yeah. Come back to the CC slides. So sorry for my mic was not work yet.
Yeah, thank you. Open URA RISC-V progress.
Thank you. It's my turns now.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Zhou Jiacheng, and let me introduce the recent updates of OpenURA RISC-V. In general, we are preparing the next release, 2309, and then RISC-V will join x86 and ARM, and will be officially supported by OpenURA. To achieve this, first we are sending RISC-V related changes upstream to the distro mainline, and we are improve our test suits, and according to distro guidelines, we are we are adding so many test suits to fulfill this. And we are approaching milestones of the LLVN Parallel Universe project. We are about to approach the second milestone of that, and I'm doing preliminary performance testing. For some work we do in this weeks, first we are evaluating to upgrade our kernel to 6.4, and we have backported RISC-V 64 enablement patch of crash. For package safe and open blast, we have fixed packaging issues for RISC-V 64 and send it to the distro upstream. And my colleague also added RISC-V 64 packaging changes of libjpack turbo to the OpenURL main line. We have many other packaging changes and more fixes for the LLVM Parallel Universe project in these 2 weeks. Thank you, and that's all from me.
Okay. Okay, thanks. And I guess, yeah, I know you prepared, right? So I will get all the slide up back to the beginning. Yeah. Let wait, just wait.
Hello, can you hear me?
Jia Wei, are you here?
Yeah.
You? Okay, please.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't
Okay.
recognize your voice. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
please.
My Mac not work just now. Yeah. Hi, I'm Jerry from PLC Lab. Let me introduce you the GCC Progress recently. First is about ZVFH extension intrinsic API support. It contains the floating point precision 16 in intrinsic form, and now you can just use intrinsic to generate the FP16 instructions. The second one is a procedural instruction LGA supported in Bluetooth. It expands the code access with GP registers. It's supported by Tim Wilson. The next one is about discuss on Atomic API. It has a long-term discuss, but still not have a result yet. Currently, we talked about the API naming format and its naming string. The next one is RISC-V profiles format. I had revised the profile format with BNF and define the profile format in mark3. It is still in review, and I think it will finish with within this month. For RVV, auto-vectorization support, it is still work in progress. Many test cases added on GCC upstream. You can check with the link. The next one is vector graphical extension support. It is corresponding to the scalar graphical extension, but use vector registers to implement graphical algorithms like ASE, SHA, and Xiaomi. It not supported in GNU2 chain. But the intrinsic of vector graphical extension is not supported yet, so you should just use assembler language to use this extension. Yet the Christoph has planned to add the intrinsic doc about this extension. I think it will discuss in the next Monday. And the next one is co-size reduction extension. I had rebased the Bluetooth patch about ZCA, ZCF, and ZCD extension. Now it is reviewing, and I think this patch it will merge recently. For Co5, for the next one, Co5 is planning to send their Winder extension XCV star to GCC upstream. This extension name CV16 32E14P. It contains about the MAC mic operation and SIMD instructions. If you're interested about this, you can check with the extension specification. The last one is REST-V going to chain meeting slash link. We had two meetings from the last open hour. You can check the details about Gloom bugs in 2chain in this slides. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jawon. So yeah, just now I just didn't recognize your voice to go through the other one. Sorry. And then we go to okay. Yeah, we'll go through it. All right. Yeah, I guess the client LVN. Anyone will give us some update?
Let me introduce.
Yeah, we can hear you, but the voice a little bit soft. Can you speak loudly?
Okay. Is my voice okay?
Better, but yeah, it's still a little soft. Please, a little louder. Thank you.
Okay. Let me introduce our work on LVN. There's 6 patches submitted to the LVN communicate. The first patch is about the instruction simplifying. Well, I have updated the patch in the page in Google Slides, but this page is not updated. Wei Fu.
Sorry.
I just updated the page, but
So you
the
need
page
to.
you show is not.
Yeah. I
updated.
need to fix right up here. Yeah. Sorry. I need to get right up here and reload it. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, it's correct.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me introduce our work again.
Let me show this.
There is
Okay, cool.
there is 5 patches that we submitted to the LVM. The first patch is about the RISC-V backend. It match the shell left v SHL VL node to the VW add VL. It improves the RISC-V backend vector extension code gen. The second patch is about the value tracking. It is about it optimizes the value tracking by using the differentiable or null attribute to imply the or to make the guarantee of the well-defined operand. The third patch is aimed to replace the value state is the value state function is constant with the helper is constant. It also optimizes more pattern in SCCP paths, which it enables more constant propagation in these paths. The fourth patch is adds no undefined metadata to match the behavior of violating the assume. Since the behavior of violating the assume is undefined behavior, so we need to add the no undefined metadata to match such behavior. The fifth patch is about the memory dependency analysis. It just deletes the cache infos if the cache info size is not equal to the log size. It was motivated by 2 issues appeared in LVN projects issue list. And this page also fix. Okay, thanks all. Thanks. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you. And Puma and Spy.
Hello, everyone.
Yes.
I'm
we can hear you.
Ivan from PSP.NET. I introduced our progress on QMU and SPY. For QMU, we sent a new version to the upstream to update the December support for BF16 extensions. It has been merged. The second, our internal label sent a map path to the upstream to improve the PMP check. It's still in review. Our another intern function sent an initial version to support the RISC-V TCG for vector extension. For Spike, we sent a PR to fix the December support for CMU related instructions. It has been merged. We also sent a PR to fix the LMU range. It has been refused by the maintainer roadman for maximum software compatibility. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. And VA, please. Anyone can give us an update for VA?
Okay, here I am. I'm Chung from PLCT Lab.
Okay.
Okay, now I will introduce the progress status of V8 for RISC-V for you. During last 2 weeks, we have some generic ports from the upstream sales. Here, Yahan and I listed them here. And the key part I think need to mention is that now V8 had bring new control flow based IR turbo shaft. You can see for the last one in the port upstream, yeah, turbo shaft. So we need to put a lot of changes to this to this new IR. And besides the upstream portings, we add a new feature for V8 for RISC-V. Here, the new feature is sandbox. Yeah, the sandbox will improve the security feature for V8 that's running on the RISC-V platform. Okay, that's all for V8. And besides the things listed here, we noticed that the Google guys had began to make some change to the Chromium project for the Android build. Yeah, so the latest merged patch had bring some bad effect for the Linux build for V8. So we are now making a new pull request to fix that bug. Yeah, that's all for the V8 part. And Fuwei, could you please?
Yes.
Yeah.
Next one.
Next one, yeah. There's nothing much for the spider monkey part. So that's all for the part from Yahan and I. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. OpenJDK, anyone? Yeah. Anyone can give us an update for OpenJDK? All right. I didn't hear anything, so we just ask. Let me check if okay. So Robin, are you here? Is that you part? No. I here, right? Okay. Open discussion. Okay. I guess all the stuff has go through it, and we just at the top of the clock. So yeah, yeah, what a good timing. Okay, so Wei Wu, would you like to say something? And maybe you can give us some update about the summit in next month for in Beijing. Would you like to say something about it?
Yeah, so in the RISC-V summit China.
Yes, yes. Do you have some?
Yeah, so yeah, we may have the biggest and the most international summit in China. So this year, you know that the COVID-19 policy have been ended, and many companies that they will not be able to join. They in previous years that they will join, including the we see the sci-fi, we see the Ventana, and we see a lot of companies from America, North America, and Europe. They will show up in the RISC-V Summit China in Beijing next month, and currently we see that there are 5 diamond sponsors and 5 gold sponsors. Very crowded. It will be a very crowded booth. Yeah. So and the registration channel for attendees it is planned to be open by the end of July. It means 1 or 2 weeks. In 1 or 2 weeks. So so please remember to attend and don't miss the opportunity to talk with the world first class engineers and the leaders in Beijing.
Yeah. Thank you. It's a very good opportunity to mingle with the very some famous engineer and really the first class the technical guys in the world. Yeah. So yeah, of course I will for me I will definitely go, and also yeah, and hope we can have a great event there. And but thank you for your work. Actually, I know you're doing a lot of good job on organize the whole event with your colleagues, and yeah, thank you very much for that. So I guess we're already over time, and we can if do anyone has do anyone does anyone have any question or interesting one to raise for now? And please interrupt me, please. And if not, we're gonna just end this session. So please, okay, make sure your mic is home, right? Okay. So, okay, for now, I guess we already go through all the content in this agenda in this meeting in this session, and thank you for attending this open hour, and thank you for all the people who showing the knowledge, showing the news and information here. And I guess it could be it's always in this Taiwan friendly meeting is the most informative session. So thank you very much for attending, and I will stop recording. Anyone? Anyone want to say something? Okay, I will stop recording.